Sanjay Thackeray, where does Pawar draw his confidence from? In that press conference, he's talking about fighting on till the end. Where is this confidence coming from? Is there any justification for it? What's he hoping for?
Rahul, that confidence comes from a long inning in politics. More than 50 years in national politics and state politics, that confidence is coming from there. 2 years back, 2.5 years back, this is the same BJP led by Modi and Shah and Fadnavis was shown their place in Maharashtra, this very assembly. So, Pawar Sahab, whatever he's saying, he must have made his calculations. We are firmly behind Uddhav Thackeray as CM. We are firmly behind Shiv Sena as a party. Now, let me answer what comments made by BJP spokesperson. He is talking about Eknath Shinde saying कि पाकिस्तान को जगह दिखा दी। भाई चाइना जब सामने से आ रही है, आपके बॉर्डर पे बैठ गई है, तो ये ब्रावाडो कहाँ चले गया बीजेपी का? किसान नाखुश है, आपका युवा नाखुश है, आपने जो अग्निवीर जो स्कीम लाई है उसके अगेंस्ट में देश में क्या हो रहा है, इसका भी तो जवाब दो। आप एक चीज, एकनाथ शिंदे ने एक बात कह दी और उसको लेके आप नेशनलिज्म की और इसकी बात करोगे। आज आपका जीडीपी कहां पे चले गया, आज महंगाई कहां पे है, उसके बारे में आप बात नहीं करोगे। आप सिर्फ नेशनलिज्म का झंडा लेके चलोगे, हिंदुत्व एज अ पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी लेके चलोगे, पोलराइजेशन करके आप पैसे का उपयोग करके और ईडी और सीबीआई का उपयोग करके आप हर स्टेट में सरकार बनाने जाओगे, तो ये महाराष्ट्र में एनसीपी अंडर
stay with me. I want to go across now. Live to Phuket, joining us once again is Rajdeep Sardesai. You know, I pity his holiday. Rajdeep, every evening if you're dialing in, when you're holidaying, it's not turning out to be much of a holiday unless your morning is packed with action, in which case it's not so bad. But tell me, what's your reading of the state of play? You've got Sharad Pawar here, digging in his heels, insisting he'll fight on. He's outsmarted the BJP once. Can the wily old Maratha fox do it again, or is he this time playing a very weak hand, just showing off that there is some bluster, but actually his cards are very weak?
Well, as we said yesterday, Rahul, at this very time, the Sharad Pawar Uddhav Thackeray game is to stretch this as long as possible and hope that the rebels die around. That doesn't seem to be happening. In the 24 hours since we spoke, if anything, the rebel ranks have only swelled and actually are now inching towards the 37 mark of the Sena alone plus the independents. So now, in a way, the Uddhav Pawar camp is waiting for the rebels to make the next move. The next move likely is that they are going to write to the governor saying that this government has lost its confidence, also writing to the speaker or deputy speaker in this instance to be possibly recognized as a separate group. But even before they do that, they will claim they are the real Sena and they intend to call for this confidence vote. Now that confidence vote is where the Pawar Thackeray or Uddhav Thackeray camp is hoping that once these MLAs come to Mumbai, then maybe they can convince them, there can be a change in heart, there can be pressure. But to my mind, as of now, they are fighting a weak losing card because the momentum is clearly with Mr. Shinde. The very fact that despite Uddhav Thackeray's emotional appeal, the kind of messaging that has come from Shinde camp indicates that they are very confident that at least 40 Shiv Sena MLAs are with them. I'll tell you, Rahul, there are 3 camps at the moment. There are about 15 MLAs who are with the Uddhav Thackeray camp. There are another 15 who are firmly with the Shinde camp. And there are another 25, out of which there are several who have ED cases or agency cases against them, who walked over to the Shinde camp. And there are those who are the floaters. These floaters may be targeted, but their numbers as of now are not more than 10 to 12. Is that enough? No. As far as the numbers go, clearly, this government seems to be inching towards a minority. What can they do? The deputy speaker may well disqualify some of the MLAs to try and send out a message to the rebel MLAs that look, we are disqualifying some, the rest can come along. But this will then go to the courts. So you have a battle that will be fought in the speaker's office, in the courts, and on the assembly, and dare I say on the streets, where the Sena will try and use some muscle power.
One of the conspiracy theories doing the rounds in Mumbai and in Delhi is about how these Sena MLAs managed to go from Mumbai till the Gujarat border and then onwards to Surat with the Maharashtra police, Mumbai police escort, and nobody in the Sena government found out. The question is, and remember, a ministry like Home Affairs controlled by the NCP, whether there is some kind of an NCP twist in this tale where elements in the NCP allowed for this to happen. Otherwise, somewhere along that route from Mumbai to the Mumbai border, Maharashtra border heading towards Gujarat, somebody would have called somebody in the Sena or woken up Uddhav Thackeray and said, your MLA is running away. Do you buy that this conspiracy theory could have an element of truth to it?
You know, there is this theory doing the rounds, both about the NCP and the Shiv Sena, that eventually the Shiv Sena will also merge with the BJP and all this is being plotted towards that end. And the other theory is that the NCP in a way is soft on the BJP and wants now to, in a way, achieve some kind of a new arrangement. Look, I spoke to the NCP leaders. They are insisting that they are firmly with the Shiv Sena. They are in fact blaming the Shiv Sena for failing to keep their flock together. There are Shiv Senics who are saying Dilip Valse Patil, Home Minister, is with the NCP. What was he doing? The police comes under him. Look, that part is in the realm of speculation. I think we should stick to the facts. Fact one, Eknath Shinde, majority of the Shiv Sena MLAs by a large number, not just by a small number, but by a large number are today with him in Guwahati. Fact number two, Uddhav Thackeray at the moment is playing with very few hands in hand. The only hand he has is to hope that he can tire out his rivals and make a kind of emotional connect once they come to Mumbai. But remember, many of these MLAs who've gone are rural MLAs. They are from Western Maharashtra, where their prime enemy is the NCP. They are not going to come back so easily. I think it's become increasingly clear, Rahul, in the last 72 hours, that this alliance, which was an unnatural alliance, is gradually breaking up. Even the Congress now is accusing the NCP of not addressing their concerns. So you've got a situation where the alliance seems to be fragmenting, even as Eknath Shinde appears to be consolidating. There's just one more piece in this jigsaw that needs to be fitted, which is the BJP. Whether it is in Delhi or whether it is in Mumbai, the top leadership has kept silent. They are waiting for Eknath Shinde to reach 37, write to the speaker, claim that he is the real Shiv Sena, and then call for the floor test. That, to my mind, will be the final piece of this puzzle. And therefore, as of now, all the cards seem to be with the BJP supported, the Shiv Sena Shinde group, choreographed and supported by Ravindra. I can tell you at least one Shiv Sena MLA that I spoke to, who has since gone to the rebel camp, had told me 2 weeks ago that he was tired of the constant ED questioning. So the ED also role is being used in a way to ensure that Eknath Shinde's camp gets stronger. So all the signals, Rahul, are that Uddhav Thackeray is fighting a losing battle at the moment. Sharad Pawar, wily, yes, but a bit of bravado, I think, at the moment, hoping against hope that something will change.